You think he doesn't know that he's doing that? They know. They know. They 100% know.
These men know exactly what they are doing. They know that they are manipulating us. They know. They are aware. That is why when a man is cheating, he hides it. You know. They know. Stop making excuses for them. Let me go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch to the end. Then at the end of the video, I'll be back.
Hey, ladies. So a girl got on here and posted screenshots of a guy that she was seeing who was basically telling her that, you know, I don't want to see you anymore because I know you respect yourself a lot and you expect a lot out of me. And if I were with somebody else who maybe didn't respect herself as much, I could get away with more. Or I could get away with, like, doing less and she wouldn't expect so much out of me. Which, I mean, hey, I appreciate the honesty. Then a guy got on here and said that with his old girlfriends, he used to tell them, like, if they would ask him for flowers or anything or gifts, he would tell them, I don't really do that. I'm not that type of guy. But now that he's with this woman who he loves and he really wants to be with, he finds himself buying her stuff all the time. And he was, like, on the way to buy her a stuffed bear that day. Like, it was adorable. But I say all that to say that men are very aware of how they treat you. You think that you're, like, discreetly settling your standards. You think that he doesn't realize that you should be asking for more than this or you should be requiring more out of me? You think you're the only one that notices that he hasn't done anything but make empty promises to you? Oh, I'm going to take you here, I'm going to take you there, when I make you my girlfriend, when we get married, and then never, ever does anything to make that happen? You think he doesn't know that he's doing that? They know. They know. They 100% know. They know that if I want to go out with this type of girl, she's probably going to expect for me to pick the place and to pay for dinner. But if I go out with this girl, I don't have to do nothing but text her an hour ahead of time, maybe not even that, and she'll probably pay for me if I ask her to. Like, they know. And even if you don't see it as a reflection of your self-respect, even if you don't think that it necessarily matters, they see it as a reflection of your self-respect and they know that it matters. So just think about that. The next time that you are consciously accepting some subpar treatment, just think about the fact that he knows what he's doing, baby. He knows.
This is just so true. Hey beautiful people, how are you all doing today? It's your girl Marian David and I am back again with another interesting video. It's good to have you today. Okay, let me go ahead and know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Do you believe what the video is just what? Do you believe what she said about this man? I agree 100. They know what they're doing. They know what they're supposed to do and they know what they're doing to you. Agreed, stamped. But then some of you or some might not agree, some might disagree. It's fine. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. Okay, I have interesting tissues to share with you all, so let's go ahead and watch these tissues together. At the end of the video, I will share my own opinion.
Men are very aware of how they treat you. You think that you're, like, discreetly.
Men are not complicated. Our excuses for them are. These men who are stringing you along or disrespecting you know exactly what they are doing. It is not that they are incapable of having emotional intelligence or empathy, but that their poor behavior is usually being enabled by past partners who have accepted that treatment and also most likely moms who still baby them. Do not forget that these are the same men who are clever enough to hide when they are cheating or are aware enough to know which exes they can still text who will respond back to them. They know that they should have called you when they said they were going to. They know they should have made plans for your birthday. And they definitely know when you are allowing them to treat you with subpar behavior, which is also usually why they will continue to embarrass you after every single chance you give them. People will only disrespect you as much as you disrespect yourself, which is another reason why you need to continue to practice and build your self-love, because that is going to protect you from people who are willing to entertain you with no intention of investing in you. You need to value yourself enough to know that you deserve more than to rearrange your standards for someone who is never going to meet them in the first place.
But I say all that to say that men are very aware of how they treat you. You think that you're, like...
This shit is so interesting. Yes, men know that they're manipulating you. they've done it their whole life, starting off with their mama. It is their parasitic way of survival. It's just, the man knows that there's a difference in power, and the power is in his favor. He knows that he benefits from patriarchy and from misogyny. He knows that. He's relying on you being affected over the course of a lifetime by the patriarchy. And, why do I keep forgetting that word? I might be a little bit stoned. The one that starts with an M. My God, the ADHD is awful. Misogyny. He's relying on that. He's relying on that weak spot, you know, to manipulate you. He knows very well what they're doing. Yeah. It's, head on a swivel, ladies. It's just, stop accepting less. Honest to Christ.
Some subpar treatment. Just think about the fact that he knows what he's doing, baby. He knows.
And let me just co-sign sis, because this is a whole fact. Especially if you're not the woman that they really want to be with. Unfortunately, you will suffer for that. You'll find yourself asking for, begging for things that should be the bare minimum, and they won't give it to you. And they know that they're not giving it to you. They know exactly what they're not doing, and they know what they are doing. They might not necessarily like leave or break up with you. They'll stay, and so you'll confuse it with thinking that they actually do want to be with you, and maybe they will change. Maybe they will hear you one day. They won't. Because let them be with the woman that they really do want to be with. That woman won't have to ask for a damn thing. And if she does, she will get it and never have to ask again.
He would tell them, I don't really do that. I'm not that type of guy. But now that he's with this woman who he loves.
Hello. My problem is that I don't want to be with any man that's ever treated a woman like crap. Like, so you're like, even if he does pick me, like, what's your history? Like, do you have a history of ghosting women, gaslighting them? Like, I feel like we're all in this together. I'm not going to get with some guy just because, oh, so he's decided. The problem with men is they treat women as the exception, right? Oh, well, this one deserves to be treated. We all deserve communication. We all, if you're just not into it, then don't use a woman's body. Like, I don't think I can get with a guy that's ever gaslighted, ghosted, raped, obviously. What, okay, how many of these men have participated in grape culture? Not done great, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't want a man that has a sticky past and then I'm the one he changed for. I want an angel all the time. I want an angel all the time.
Hey, ladies. So a girl got on here and posted screenshots of a guy that she was seeing who was basically
Let me just say this. Hey, ladies. I'm going to go ahead and piggyback on what old girl was trying to say. It seems like there is this consensus going around on TikTok. Everyone is like, you know, relationship gurus. Everyone has so much tips and tricks for ladies and gentlemen on how to date. When the reality is, the only real indicator that someone is for you is time. Of course, you can go ahead and look at red flags and not ignore them. But there have been so many times in my own personal experience that I've gotten the flowers. I've gotten the trips. I've been asked to be a girlfriend. I've been introduced to friends. I've been introduced to family members. And they still played me, or they still mistreated me, or they still did not value me. I've had situations where we started off in a little bit of a bumpy start and became really good friends and had a great dating experience. There is no rhyme or reason. There is not a rhyme or reason. My advice, know your boundaries. Know what it is you're willing to accept or neglect, and make sure that the person that you invested in is also doing the same. It's honestly that simple. But good luck out there, because it's rough.
Men are very aware of how they treat you. You think that you're like discreetly set.
If you never want to have to deal with men like that, follow this advice. And listen, it's 10 out of 10. It has never failed. I have learned from the best generationally of women of how to, like, you know, pick decent men and how not to be fucked up with crazy ones. First things first, figure out what kind of giver you are. Are you the type of person who loves really hard and gives everybody and everything that you got before you even give to yourself? Or are you the type of person who gives everything that you've got after you've given to yourself? You fill your cup up first. If you're the first type, you need to be the second type. Fill up your own cup. When you fill up your own cup, first of all, you understand your capacity to love. You understand what it is that you need in order to feel completely loved, because you love yourself. And anybody who can't do that, you just automatically do not see them as a romantic partner. If you're your first romantic partner, and I am so sorry for all you women out there who did not learn how to do this as girls, but if you aren't your first romantic partner, boo, go out and date yourself. Because first of all, you're going to find out real quick how annoying you are. And you're going to find out that some of those things that are annoying actually are for a reason, and that you really just like that. And then you're going to have better self-esteem, because you're going to know how to treat yourself. You're going to know how to love yourself, and you're going to stop calling yourself annoying. You're going to stop calling yourself clingy. You're going to stop calling yourself all of the goddamn things that you call yourself that convinces you to put up with someone's badass treatment of you. Okay? Because all those things you believe that men are saying about you for the reasons why they treat you less, you believe them for some reason. Go and date yourself so that you can stop believing those things and realize that you are the best. You're a great time. And immediately, first things first is you're not going to be able to put up with friendships that do not agree. That's just going to be how it is. You're going to start giving to yourself first, which means that afterwards you have less energy to give to other people, which next means that you're going to have to ration out that energy, which means you're going to only give what other people give to you. If someone's over here giving skim milk 2%, they're getting 2% back. If someone's giving you 40%, they're going to get 40% back. You've got 40% to give because you're only giving 2% McGee, 2%. You get what I'm saying? Give people what you get from them. They don't have the capacity to take more. So that's going to stop that one. It's going to give you great boundaries. But next on the list, when you realize that your friends, you hold your friends to a high standard, you're going to start realizing you don't want to date people who you can't even be friends with. Because why would you be giving energy to someone that you wouldn't even entertain as a friend? They don't even make the cut. And of your friends, if you can't see them as romantic partners, they don't make the cut. Doesn't matter whether they see you as a romantic partner. Doesn't matter whether any of these men, because a lot of men, and I get this all the time, I constantly get men in my life who want to be my friends, and they end up falling in love, and they're doing this whole thing. And I have no idea, because I'm sorry, I never saw you as a romantic partner. You just don't fit the cut. Like, I know what it takes to love me. And if you can't afford it, what am I supposed to do? Go on sale? I'm not an item. I'm a person. Ew. Also, like, don't be cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am who I am. And men who can match that, it's not a problem. It's not even a conversation. It just is. It flows effortlessly. Sometimes they'll even surprise you, see aspects of you that you didn't even notice about yourself. And they notice it in very graceful, kind, and like adorable ways. It turns me into a puddle of mush. I'm extremely feminine in relationships, and like, you know, so I love being pampered. Why wouldn't I? Like, who doesn't? Don't get into relationships to struggle, bitch. You can struggle all by your goddamn self. You can struggle in a 1-bedroom apartment. Fuck, you can struggle couch surfing on somebody's couch. You don't need to be couch surfing and like boot up with somebody. Now you both trying to sleep on somebody's couch. Like, you see what I'm saying? You can struggle by yourself, okay? If you're going to be with someone, it should be because you both are thriving. You both are excited to be with each other. You just love each other's company. It's not that you haven't talked to your friends in a long time because you're boy crazy. It's just because you're busy and you're happy, and the little time you have, you want to spend with someone who, you know, really enjoys your company, a great friend who you also have amazing sex benefits with, okay? Like, it's a fun fucking time. I'm telling you this. I'm so fucking serious when I say people will tell you all day long that the honeymoon phase will end. It doesn't. When you love somebody and they respect you and you have high standards and they know and they have the capacity to love you, the honeymoon never ends. People who say that were people who put all of their hopes and dreams in somebody who did not have the capacity to hold them. First of all, they put it in their own hands and they didn't have the capacity to hold it themselves. So that's why you have to love yourself first. And all of that shit goes away. I have only ever had dudes who were like friends. And, you know, like, that would be weird, and I wouldn't know why they were being weird until I found out that, oh, it's because they got a crush. Oh, now that makes so much sense, because they're projecting all of their terrible romantic behaviors onto me, and I don't see that as dating material, because I'm sorry, I have high standards. That's why you're just a friend. So I've only ever dealt with that, and I don't even deal with it. It's not even my drama. I just be like, God damn, what the fuck? It be hitting me after the fact. That's how you want your life to be. Don't be letting men steal your peace, especially broke down, dusty men. And I'm not even talking about when it comes to money or monetary means. I mean when it comes to their spiritual, emotional, and intellectual and physical health. Stop letting dusty men tell you how to love you. Girl, go date yourself. You'll 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Solid advice. You don't even have to trust me. Just try it.
If you're here, definitely you're enjoying this video. Don't forget to put your thoughts, your opinion, your suggestion down in the comment section. Okay, do you think they know what they are doing or not? For me, I feel like yes, they know what they are doing. They are aware of how they are treating their own woman. They know, like, in fact, sometimes they test you with some things, you know. They'll just push some things to you, and once you accept it, they keep going like that. They keep going like that. But when they go to another relationship with another woman, you see them treating the woman differently compared to the way they treated you. You all remember this video. I've done this video too, that the first girl, the content creator actually, you know, referenced this guy. He came on his page on TikTok, and he was saying that normally he doesn't buy women flowers. His past relationship, they always ask him for flowers, they always ask him for gifts. His girls will ask him like, you don't buy me gifts, don't do. He always say like, I'm not that kind of person, I'm not that kind of person. So now he's in a new relationship now, and he was showing us the gifts he bought for his new girl. Like now, like the things that he wasn't doing before for those girls, he was doing it for this one. And I was like, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. But I feel like these men, they test you with the things that they want to do less. Men, they want to do less, so they just test you with things that if you accept it, they'll keep going like that. Just like some men will take some women out on a date and they will pay every dime. In fact, they'll pay you looking good to that date. While some men will get there and tell you it has to be 50-50. Because they already see what you can accept. They already see the kind of woman you are. So these all falls back to us women. We have to be able to know what we want. You have to be able to set boundaries. You have to be able to stop making excuses for this man. Because sometimes when a man does something that you expect him to do and he didn't do it, we women, we're quick to be like, maybe he's not that kind of person. He can be that kind of person. He can be that kind of person to another woman. So why is not being that kind of person to you? Because you already know what you want, so you have to, you know, teach him of how to treat you, or how would I put it? You know, I just feel like generally these men know what they're doing. They know when they're doing wrong. They know when they're supposed to call you. When they didn't call you, oh, you didn't call me, blah, blah, blah. They know they're supposed to call you. It occurred to them that they're supposed to check on you. It occurred to them that whatever they're doing is wrong. It occurred to them when they hurt you. They know when they are hurting you. So that is why we have to like be true to ourselves and be like, yes, I know you know that you're supposed to, like, just be true to yourself as a woman and don't stress yourself too much, okay? Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, and thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and put your thoughts down in the comment section. And please, when you subscribe, kindly turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified each time I upload a new video. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.